Leviosa. Hi everyone, Lucy and Carla from I Was Here today with our fourth video of the series Scary Things You Shouldn't Be Scared of. Today's episode is going to be all about the fear of dreaming. Let's get started. If this is your first time, I am welcoming you into our wonderful journey of getting over our fears and living our best lives. If you are a usual visitor, welcome back. I'm so happy that you're here, and I am very, very grateful for all of the comments and all of the messages I've received based on the videos and your questions. I'm always more than happy to answer any questions or follow up on any of the topics that we talk about here. Obviously, a lot of them are deep and need a little bit more of an in-depth explanation afterwards or a discussion. So I'm more than happy to have that with you all. You can either leave a comment below or you can send me a private message like some of you have done, and I'd be happy to talk to you about it. Today's topic was going to be different. We were going to actually talk about fear of rejection, but I wanted to talk about first the fear of dreaming. And this came up because one of my team members last week and I were planning our goals for November and planning our goals for the end of the year. And a lot of that gets tied in with the fear of failure, simply because when we don't have an ideal dream or goal, it's very difficult for us to follow through and more likely for us to have failure in our lives than when we do have an established dream or goal that we're going after, and that becomes our footprint, that becomes our GPS. Fear of dreaming is a little bit of an epidemic. And the reason why being that we are constantly being bombarded with negative emotions, right? And no one has ever taught us to dream except maybe Walt Disney and J.K. Rowling, which I'm channeling you, J.K. today. No one really teaches you have a dream and your dream can become a reality. They instead teach you have a dream, but make it realistic and make sure that you can actually do it, or that you can do it after you retire, or that you can do it at some point in your life when you already have financial stability. No one tells you ever when they meet you, hey, what's your dream? What are your dreams? Do you want to go live in Scotland? One of my dreams. Do you want to own a boat? Or is your dream to walk the Great Wall of China? No one really asks you. And that deters us from even having dreams or making them, or even thinking that our dreams are made to come true. So when somebody does tell us, what's your dream? We get a little bit afraid. We kind of recoil a little bit and say, oh, I have no idea. I just picked my nose with my wand. I asked the person that I was working with last week if I could actually share this, and I'm going to. So he is a person that has been through a lot of obstacles. He has overcome a lot of issues in his life. He comes from a very poor family, and now he's developing his own business through my team. And he was working with me and telling me, well, I don't really know what my dream is. I kind of just want to have financial stability. I guess that's my dream. But once I have that, I'm not really sure what I will do with it other than what I already do, which is survive. Here's what I have to say, and this is what I shared with him. A dream has to be something that you can touch, that you can feel, that you feel deeply in your heart. And when you close your eyes, you see it absolutely perfectly. I have a very special dream that I've had since I was a kid, which is to be an author. And when I think about that dream and I close my eyes at night, I can see myself. I can smell the smells that are there when I'm in that situation. I can picture what I'm going to look like, what I'm going to be wearing. I already know who's in the other room. I know who I'm meeting that day. I know what I'm writing about. And all of those things all of those components that are in my dream are what drive me to move on and continue working towards that goal and finding financial stability in my life and starting other businesses that will lead me to acquiring that dream. It's important for us not to be afraid of that. And why are we afraid of it? We're afraid of dreaming because, oh my God, what if I have this fervent dream and it doesn't come true? Okay, yeah, just like with fear of failure, what we talked about, it doesn't have to not come true. You are capable, absolutely capable of making every single dream that you have come true. Everything that you can conceive and hear, everything, you can have in the material world if you work towards it. Everything that you see outside, cars, tables, this chair, our phones, all of the material possessions that we have, one time, at some point, were an idea in somebody's head. It was their dream at some point that they made come true, that they materialized, that they were able to create. So what stops you? What makes you different from any of the people that have created something different in their lives? What sets us apart most of the time is that those people who are creating and doing all of these amazing things in the world have a dream, it's fervent, and they're willing to do anything it takes. They're not afraid. Or actually, maybe they really are, but they're doing it despite the fear. Because they know that if they don't conquer it, they're never going to achieve those great things, and they're never going to make a difference in anybody's life. However, there are some of us that have dreams, but those dreams are almost fantasies, right? Oh yeah, in another life, or when I'm older, or when I have better financial stability, and we never end up reaching them because our fear of actually achieving them and actually gaining them and actually dreaming them with passion is keeping us from that. But the one lesson I want you to know is the following. Your dreams never die. They can be suppressed, they can be hidden, they can be put away for just a very short period of time, but eventually they fester and they come back to you and they remind you that, do you remember? Do you remember me? Do you remember that one thing you really wanted to do? Here I am. Let's go. And when it hits you hard. And that's one of the reasons why we see so much prevalence of mental health issues, of depression, of anxiety, of people committing suicide and ending their lives and not seeking happiness, because we are stuck in a circle of fear. We are stuck in a circle of doing things that we don't necessarily want to do all the time, and we feel inadequate when we step outside of the circles to do things for ourselves. But I'm here to tell you that many people are in this boat with you. You are not alone. You are not alone. And like John Lennon says in Imagine, you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. I hope someday you'll join us and the world will be as one. And I believe in that a lot. I do. And I believe that you can do it. I believe that you can achieve great things. And I want you not to be afraid of your dreams. I want you to embrace them. I want you to love them. And I want you to love yourself. And from now until next week, I hope that you sit down and that you write down your dreams, that you write down your goals, and that you make a commitment with yourself not to be afraid and to go after them. I love you all. That's it for today's video. If you like this video, please leave us a like, leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. I love hearing all of your comments and your suggestions, and I'm always willing to add anything to the show that you want to hear about, any thoughts. And follow us at Art and Caves on Instagram, and subscribe to the blog. Send me an email. I love you. I hope to see you next week for the last episode of this 5-part series, Scary Things You Shouldn't Be Scared of. Much love to you. Bye-bye.